So today we're going to be talking about benefits of biomedical research. Pretty short, shouldn't take that long at all. So introduction. Biomedical research has led to tremendous advances in quality of life, therapeutic drugs, diagnostic tools, vaccine production, and workplace safety. Everyone, including all of you, have in some way been touched by the results. Big indicator, obviously, is vaccines. Vaccines are the most familiar. They are the most affordable and effective health intervention available today. So what's the difference between biomedical research? What difference has biomedical research made to human health? So one of the major differences is treatments. We look at heart disease, okay? Things like cardiac surgery and heart and lung machine did not exist over a century ago, okay? Even 50 years ago. Cardiac surgery has made leaps and bounds to what it was even 20 years ago. Looking at treatments for diabetes, insulin was isolated from animals and now is made by using a genetically engineered bacteria. Blood glucose monitoring is less invasive because they are trying to find a bloodless treatment. I know I've read an article about maybe like tattoo that in some cases will be able to change color as your blood sugar increases. Transplantation is the next frontier. It has helped some, but they are trying to pig pancreas, which can stop the body's immune system from attacking the insulin. Cancer, gene therapy is a big kind of indicator now in order to help prevent cancer. The genes that are given, your genes in your body are given instructions to disease cells, which tell them to create a protein that can inhibit mutation or replace a malfunctioning protein. So with bone marrow transplants, they have been around since the 1970s. They can now remove disease cells in young leukemia patients using a method that is then used to destroy leukemia cells, and then they are reintroduced to the patient in time the cells produce normal, healthy blood components, so in time. So when they're actually doing a stem cell transplant, they take out disease cells inside your body, okay, and then they put in stem cells, which stem cells are basically newborn cells, okay? They have the ability to become many different types of tissue, okay? And in this case, these are multipotent stem cells, okay, which we'll learn about later. But when these cells are introduced to your body, they're going to become new bone or new blood cells, all right? So in this case, as they become new bone or blood cells in your body, they are healthy and they won't be infected with this genetic kind of background, okay? Vaccines. So here's a list of different vaccines and their creators. They've also looked at therapies. So fluoride treatment, okay? Fluoride is used for your teeth, right? It helps with the enamel from breaking down in your teeth, and so you're going to have nice, strong teeth for a long period of time. Penicillin and other antibiotics are huge, okay? If we didn't have penicillin or antibiotics, all the bacterial infection that we would get could be detrimental and actually cause infection and possibly death. Cyclosporine and other anti-rejection drugs are really good when you're talking about donor transplants. Okay, if I have to get a donor transplant for a kidney and I have to pick some guy off the street and take their kidney, all right, I still may have issues accepting their foreign tissue in my body. And in that case, we need to have anti-rejection drugs in order to help prevent my immune system from killing off that new healthy kidney that I need. And monoclonal antibodies has to do with, specifically with cancer, pretty much you're stopping a cancer cell from dividing unequivocally and causing you to actually get a tumor, okay? So monoclonal antibodies means that it all comes from one single source, okay? And then it kind of trickles down. So in this case, if you're able to stop that one cancer cell from dividing uncontrollably, your ability to stop cancer from spreading is high. All right, next one is surgical and other artificial devices. So you guys probably heard of pacemaker, all right? Pacemaker is really huge because it causes you to have, well, in this case, causes you to get a kind of like a stimulus or an electric shock whenever your heart goes out of rhythm, okay? Angioplasty is where they repair your blood cells if you have particularly like some blockage in your cells because of cholesterol. Then organ transplant, like the heart, kidney, liver, and corneal transplants. All right, so biomedical research is not just for humans. It's also led to a lot of discoveries for animal health as well. Animals now can get orthopedic surgery. I know, for instance, my friend has had her dog, who's a Mastiff, have 3 surgeries for ACL reconstruction. Pacemakers, medications kill harmful parasites that they end up giving to herd animals. Vaccinations like feline leukemia, rabies, distemper, and infectious hepatitis. Careful breathing can reduce hip dysplasia, deafness, and hemophilia. Cataract removal, hearing aids, animal blood banks. I know NC State has one of the largest animal blood banks in North Carolina. Immunosuppressive drugs, the same sort of drugs that we take in order to provide us for not animal donor, but for donor transplants. Okay, it's the same thing with this. Treatment for pet cancer. And then also, due to vaccines, farmers don't need to kill off an entire livestock or stop a contagious disease. They can just give, penicillin to most of their herd cows and end up saving their lives. And then finally, conservation and captive breeding has saved endangered species. So for instance, like the pandas, okay? Pandas have become an extremely endangered species because of their lack of libido and them wanting to be basically living alone for the rest of their lives or most of their lives. So for instance, they've actually done artificial insemination of female pandas and grown a lot of panda babies in facilities in China right now. I'm sure you can go onto YouTube if you'd like and look up all those videos. They're very cute. But if you have any other questions or concerns about this PowerPoint and like to contact me, you can go ahead and email me. This PowerPoint, again, is also put on Google Slides on Google Classroom, so you don't have to listen to this video. But there it is. Have a good day.